Growing up in the land of Moab, I had no idea some of the changes that would come to me in my future. It all started with this Jewish family. They had come because a severe famine had struck in their homeland. They were from Bethlehem in Judah. The father's name was Elimelech, and he had this gracious wife named Naomi, and they had two very attractive sons. It wasn't long before my friend Orpah and I became close with those sons, and later on we were married, very happily married. But we were stricken with grief when their father became ill and died, and during that time I became very close with Naomi as I tried to comfort her in her time of intense loss. And then later I had loss of my own, as both Orpah's husband and I, they were killed in a very, very short period of time. And we were left three very lonely widows. Now, where I grew up, there wasn't much opportunity if you were a woman and you didn't have a husband or son or someone to take care of you. So it wasn't long before Naomi announced she would be going back to her homeland as the famine had finally ended. She encouraged us to go back with our parents, and we were so sad at the thought that we would never, ever see her again. But the day of her departure did come, and we walked with her some distance on the road, and then it was time for us to say our farewells. She reminded us that we did have to go back because it would be so hard, nearly impossible, to survive in a strange land. So reluctantly, she kissed us and wished God's blessing upon us, and Orpah reluctantly turned to go, but there was something inside me and I just couldn't do it. And so I called out to her, "Entreat me not to leave you, please. Don't make me turn back away from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. And where you die, I will die, and we will be buried there together. May the Lord deal with me ever so severely, if anything but death separates you from me." She was moved by my words, and she took me by the hand, and we continued traveling on together.